In this session, we're going to be factorising linear expressions. Now, we need to look at the word factorising and try to understand what that actually means. Now, factorising has the word factor in it. Now, as a little recap from previous sessions, factor means two numbers that times together or multiply together to make something else. So, for example, if you've got 3 times by 4 equals 12, your two factors are 3 times 3 and 4. So when we're looking at something like an expression like this, so you've got yourself a 3x plus 15. We need to look at both the 3x and the 15, and we need to look for a common factor. Now, obviously, we've just figured out that a factor means two numbers that times together to make something. However, this time we're going to be looking at the word common. Now, if something is in common, what that means is it is the same. So we've got 3x plus 15. Now we need to look at 3x. So the two factors, the two things that times in together here or multiplying together here are a 3 and an x. Now we then need to look at the 15. And we go, what are the factors of 15? Well, we've got 15 and 1. And we've also got 3 and 5. Now, we need to look at 3 and x for the 3x, the 15, 1, 3 and 5, and try to see what is in common. Well, x isn't in the 15. However, we look at the 3, and that is in both. So that is our highest common factor. So that must go on the outside of a bracket. So we write our 3. Then we're going to do some brackets. Now we need to look at what you can multiply this 3 by to get to 3x. And our first missing number here in my little red box is going to be 3 times by something which makes 3x, which is from our question. And as we know, 3 times by x makes 3x. Then the next thing we're going to be looking at is the plus 15. And that has to be in this second red box. So now we're looking at the 3 again on the outside, and we're thinking, what do we multiply 3 by to get to 15? Well, if we go back to our factor pairs from earlier, we've got 15 and 1. No, we've got 3 and 5. Now 3 and 5 multiply together to make 15. So we know that 5 goes in that box there. Now, if we look at our symbol, it's a plus. So we must then put in a symbol in between the x and the 5. It's plus in our original equation or expression. So therefore it must be plus in our answer as well. And there you have it. Our factorised linear expression, 3x plus 15, is the same as writing 3, open brackets, x plus 5, close brackets. Now, I'm going to give you another example on this side in green. So this time, I'd like you to think about 4x plus, let's go 32. Now, feel free to pause the video here and have a go at this one yourself. Okay, now, let's look again. We've got ourselves a 4x and 32. What is our highest common factor? So 4 is the same as saying 4 times by x. Now we've got 32. Now this one, there's lots more factors here. So we've got ourselves 32 and 1. We've got ourselves 16 and 2. And there's also 4 and 8. Again, if we look at the 4 and the x, obviously we've got a 4 and we've got an x. So we look for our highest common factor in both of these. Oopsie, sorry. And in this situation, it is 4. So that 4 goes on the outside of our brackets. Now, what do you times 4 by to get to 4x? 4 times by x is 4x. What do you times 4 by to get to 32? If we look at our factor pairs over here, which I've just underlined, it's 8. So you put 8 at the side there. Then we look at our symbol. It's a plus. So therefore, in our answer, we also have a plus. Okay, I hope this session was useful and good luck.